All right, so I know I haven't been very active and I've been trying to change that, but I've just been extremely busy. Life, kid, house, all of it. So everyone knows how that goes. But I just want to do a quick video on my True Cool 40,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating trans cooler. My vehicle is a 2001 Chevy Silverado Z71 4x4. It's got a fresh 4L60 that I had my trans guy go through with 9-pack clutches, Corvette servo, 5-pinion planetary, Beast Sunshell, and I believe it's a standard duty converter. It might be an HD, but I don't think so. It was just like a stock style replacement. So transmission's been in for about, I want to say 5,000 miles roughly. I've had many 4L60s, 4L80s, all kinds of stuff, and I have never actually been able to read trans temps on any of my trucks because I did not have either a HD cluster or a Escalade cluster like what I have in this, or like a trans gauge separately, like wired to like a pod. But I just picked up this 2002 Escalade cluster for $150 with fairly low mileage. It had 185 on it when I bought it. It's got like 186 and some change now. Had it in for about a couple weeks now, maybe. And I just wanted to post this video real quick of an update. So I just drove from where I live to a work location. I'm a contractor, and so it's about an hour and a half from my house. And it was all freeway, so obviously my trans temps are going to be lower than sitting in town. And ambient air temp right now is about 50, 53 degrees, something like that. And I've been parked for a few minutes now, and my trans are still beautiful. Look at that. Just over 100 degrees. I think I've put, let's see, I put gas in, so I got 44 miles on the tank. I filled up right as I left town, and I drove about 20 miles from my house to where I got gas. So I've put about 60 miles on it this morning, and that's my trans temps. I love these coolers. They work amazing. Hopefully it keeps this trans alive. My last one, I had this same cooler on it, but the trans blew up, and I don't think it was anything to do with the cooler. I was being stupid. I was doing a bunch of burnouts on a 4L60 on 35s, and it just let go. So, I mean, it's a 4L60. I shouldn't have been doing burnouts on it, but I was. So it is what it is. But let me take you guys out right here. Show you the cooler, how I mounted it. So I did not mount it through the radiator. I mounted it after the radiator, or I should say bypassing the radiator. So here it is. You can see it's pretty big. I think they're like 9 or 10 inches tall, and they're like 18 inches long or something. They're huge. And then my lines go down underneath the radiator. I don't know if you can see right now, but I do not have the ones that go into the radiator right there or down there. They go underneath, and that's how I did it. I'm very pleased with it. I think that for the buck, it's like 140 bucks or 130 bucks shipped to your door. You can't get a better cooler than that. I mean, you can get the cheap, like 8 inches tall by like 10 inches wide or whatever, like eBay coolers or whatever. I mean, they might work, but I don't know. With a transmission as fragile as a 4L60, everyone knows they're basically made of glass. I would just rather have something cool, or something big to keep them cool. You know, some guys say that, you know, you can overcool a trans or whatever, but I've always been told you can't overcool a trans, and I believe that. So, but I mean, I've been sitting here for almost 10 minutes now, and my trans finally starting to rise a little bit. So it'll be like 110 now. Anyways, I did LED lights in the cluster here. I didn't do crazy background or nothing like that. I just wanted brighter because everyone who knows that has one of these knows they're fairly dull, like very dim, even on the brightest setting on your dimmer switch. So, but that's it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll try to be more active on the page. Have a good day.